AniCrunch here. We're back with Hannibal. We're going to just jump straight into it. It's got things to do. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoy. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, is this a trial? Oh, we're doing trial. Already?
One that would become his alibi.
Thank you for calling me smart. Oh, there we go there. Don't fall. Well, she didn't mess about, did she?
Evidence that tells us that Will Graham can think like a killer because he is one.
He isn't. He's innocent.
He was saving lives.
Thank you, Jack. Stare. Stick with my boy.
I've been warned by more than one person that if I pushed Will, I'd break him.
I'm so glad he actually fucking honest.
Balances in place. And here we are.
Nice. The defendant's happy. Thank you. The defendant's like, oh, finally. A bone.
I think I opened your mail.
He's very calm about that. Did Hannibal send in a little egg to try and get Will off the hook there?
Content to let the chips fall.
By the way, Hannibal suit, beautiful.
Step through and leave all your burdens behind.
Love it. It's got that little autumn tart. Oh mate, oof. Mwah.
My life.
Perhaps he was half right.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Winning.
Seems you have enough.
I'm not insane.
Oh, this is how they both get out of it, clever.
Not anymore.
I like how Will's like clarity of mind now. Hannibal trying to get his hubby out of prison.
Yes, yes, what happens to you?
Speaking from the heart there, Hannibal.
Prosecution calls Freddie
I like that.
Lawrence
That's
to
funny.
stand.
I was going to wonder if he's going to do anything to help Will get out. Oh, fucking... She's proper dressed up for the occasion.
Kill her and cannibalize her like her father wanted to do. She was right. I should have listened to her.
She's such a prick.
Do you blame yourself for her death?
And then you got Hannibal, the person who has it and cannibalised him. But I'm like, oh, Hannibal's a nice guy. Look at him trying to help Will. My morals, where are they? It's funny how TV can do that to you.
You're with
6.
6. Thank you. Nothing further.
Dab.
I believe
Excuse, Miss Bloom, and it is adorable, but not our brand of defense. And Miss Vega
he's not
will
messing
stomp
about.
on you like you stepped in young adult and tracked
They
you
did.
to the courtroom.
They went with their own
Were you and
defendant,
your
didn't they, as well? That the
involved?
government can't figure out who Andrew Syke
Will
is.
Graham isn't saying he didn't kill those people. His lawyer is running an unconsciousness defense. In effect, he's admitting
I
the
wonder why
acts,
Hannibal
but
would
just
want
not
to
the
try and release
responsibility.
Will, because surely that would fuck him over. But
All along, in
quite
spite of
amusing.
memory gaps.
I have objectively examined him and the crimes of which he is accused.
This
These
guy,
murders were measured.
you're lucky to be alive.
The confused man, Will Graham.
Is Will Graham an intelligent psychopath?
There is not yet a name for whatever Will Graham is.
Oh, this guy. Oh,
He kills methodically, and I believe would kill again.
more people to
given the
survive.
opportunity.
Oh, there we go. Yay! I was waiting for it. You knew it was coming. I love how they do this. It's so good. The antler's super effective. Jesus.
His death isn't personal.
Ah,
He is merely the ink from which flows my poem.
Just makes you realise how easy our flesh just comes off.
Breathing, George imagined was burned alive. What I found of Abigail was cut off while her heart was beating.
Oh, so it's not Hannibal.
And this blunt reproduction?
You knew that already.
Would have liked to have been wrong.
Occam's broom.
So who's trying to? Why is someone trying to help?
Intentionally ignored.
Tell your doubts once and for all.
My doubts about what?
Me.
Just want you to think better of me, Will. We're bros after all.
I want you to believe. I don't want you to be here.
I don't want me to be here either.
And you have a choice. This killer rode you upon.
I think you can make it out that this is the killer's person trying to frame you, even though he knows it's not the person who's framing him, just so that both Hannibal and him get off the hook. It's quite clever.
Your fast, triumphant diagnosis of unconsciousness was the best play we had. Now we have a better play. Needless to say, I won't be calling you to the witness stand.
Who's taking the stand in my place?
Hannibal. Mate, fucking Hannibal's smart. Oh, well, he's like put himself. Pretty much just throws him off there. Like, Will still knows it's interesting enough killer, but it's interesting what he's done. Very risky.
Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
What's he going to utilise?
Guilty of Will Graham's alleged crimes, yes?
Profiles aren't evidence, their opinion. This is hearsay.
Nothing
I
would
will
you?
allow it.
Yeah. I know it's a lie, but it gets Will out, so.
Similarities in the crimes, yes.
This guy a dead man. Oh no, he's going to see someone dead. Who's dead? Oh, the judge. That is one artful murder, though. Jesus.
So it appears that the judge was murdered in his chambers and then he was hauled out here to be put on display.
Not only is justice blind, it's mindless and heartless. How did the killer get so close?
That is art.
At one point or another, has to leave somebody behind. You've got to cut him loose. Otherwise, there's
No.
someone being left behind today or tomorrow.
I might have to think next week's one is going to be a bit later just because it returns to Prime after 6 days. So it's like, don't really how they've worked it. I took it off Prime to bring it back. Maybe because it was the start of the lightest work. So the Hannibal and Will dynamic continues. Like I said, it's quite interesting that we have got actually an Amira killer. I don't know if that's going to actually mess up the case more than it's going to help now because they threw out, obviously now they've reset, so all the evidence, like Bloom said, all that's out the window. They can't do that again now. I'm curious how that, because obviously with the murders being different, will it actually help her in the long run? I'm very curious, but it was quite interesting. I'm guessing, so was the Abigail was like the coppers, but that was sent, and then there wasn't another, or was it Abigail was of rare? Fuck knows, it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to handle this. I just want Will to be free, and I want Will to be happy with Bloom, and they can just settle down with his dogs, and everyone lives happily ever after. I'm very glad Jack stuck up for Will. Like, he didn't have to. He could have just looked after himself, so I'm quite glad he did that. And overall, no, look forward to see how they're going to handle this. But guys, hope you enjoyed the action. Think about subscribing. Peace.